Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, here's your hit. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bullet really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Zanetti gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Drogba. Kaká. And it's made its way to him. Here's Messi. Drogba. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's going for goal! Goal! Manchester United! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 6.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for the run. Pull it. They get a throw in. Nice bit of trickery. Saka does really well to win the ball there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Aimed beyond the defence. And face to face with the keeper. And the shot! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's through, now is he in? And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And that should get the job done. This looks promising. Goes for a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's in a good position here. He's having a shot! Great football, shot and save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. And he's had a hit! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It's only a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Platini.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's in a great position here. And he's been shifted off it. Hakimi. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Manchester United absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves, just stay calm and see this one out.
Manchester United will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. So off we go once more. Now it's Drogba. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Now it's Platini. Platini really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And this is Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
And the finish! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar! And that comes to nothing.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's found some decent shots! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
Has a shot! Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Drogba. Looking for options for movement.
Oh, really well played.
Big chance! Takes a shot! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Hakimi proves just a little bit too strong. He's having a go! Oh, terrific save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Great ball if he can get there. And this Gullit, big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Rodrigo. That's been slipped through. He is through here. Rodrigo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's decided to go for it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caught offside that time.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Foden. Now it's Kaka. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's going to go a long way.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Hullet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Messi. He's got away. And Messi! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Manchester United are all smiles coming into this game.
Hello, everybody.
They've already
and
secured their
welcome
ticket to the
today's
promised
match.
land. This is
Manchester
effectively
United
preparation for life in
against
greener pastures.
Argentina.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. The very versatile Shinji Kagawa, possibly doing one of Japan. It's Wilshere!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Caught offside that time. Over to the left. And here's Kaka. He can run onto that. Camavinga. Here's Rodri. Belletti. Distributed tidily. Now the cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Kaka can see things others simply cannot. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Drogba. Messi tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Wilshere. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He is... Oh no, what has happened here? Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Drogba. Howson makes the interception. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And the ball's come loose here. And again! Argentina will be glad to have come away from that scrape unscathed. Yeah, just the keeper to Van Basten! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cross goes in there. He's got through. And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in. Yeah. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Manchester United, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. Here we go again then. To Michelis. Camavinga. And it's Kagawa. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Wilshere really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he shoots! Manchester United really do look to have it all sewn up here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Drogba. Kagawa. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Drogba receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicked it back promptly. Hops for safety. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Camavinga. Nicely aimed pass. And the finish! Bellingham is flagged offside.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Can he get on the end of this? Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that is as far as they're going to go. Can he finish? Oh, brilliant save!
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Howson gets it away. Oh, it's Van Basten. Played back in. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Drogba. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And this is Wilshere. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Please report to the
Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths.
Manchester United are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Madrid have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And no, that was never going to make it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Saka's delivered. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Is number 9.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Fiore. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh no, what has happened here? Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Alvarez. And it's Kaka.
Manchester United.
He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, face-to-face with the keeper. Big chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And there there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Here we go again. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Drogba. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's shifting through the... Can he finish? He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Cannavaro. Tries a measured ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Madrid have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Fiore. Fiore, looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that was very necessary. Howson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Fiore.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Great vision. Kaka! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
And here's Donadoni. Deftly away. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Mbappe. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. Crunching tackle. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was a...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other strike.
Batistuta finds himself offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to pass it through, and he's had it nicked away.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great Drogba! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Couldn't squeeze it through. And this is Messi.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's found a way past. Shot, surely! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice looking ball. Khan, and it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Knocks it out wide. Saka gets into some space. Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Rooney.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's found support out wide. That's the keeper's ball. A heavy challenge. And there is the half-time whistle. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Kindly remove any cause
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0. And the action is back on the way. Now it's Drogba. Messi. Great chance! And it's hoisted clear. Tries to play it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That is ended up in no man's land. Great vision. And he's lost his man here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Xavi Alonso. He's a sharp little ball here. Cleared without complication. And they're back on the ball again. Olise. That's a good ball out wide. And he's intervened well there. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Substitution in progress.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. They get a throw in. And that could set him on his way. And he shoots! Yes! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.